Well, that was one of the worst experiences I have ever had in my time playing this game. This level sucks. My grand total of attempts is 12,662. And the crazy thing is, I actually had 64 on this level whenever I had about 6k attempts. So I more than doubled my attempt count trying to beat this level. I hope that goes to show you how bad this level treated me. Okay, well, it's been about an hour and a half since I beat it. I actually wasn't planning on recording this tonight because I wanted to let the completion like sit for a bit before I did a proper review of the level, considering my experience, but I feel a lot more level-headed. The feelings kind of faded. I feel like I'm a little more able to talk about the level now. I beat this on a bug fix made by my friend Finley's partner. I'm gonna put their name up on screen right now. I'm gonna shout them out. I would not have beaten this level without this bug fix because I was getting the 2.2 bug at CSX so much. So without their help, I would not have completed this level. If that's for better or worse, I don't know, but I do have the RGB done now. So thanks to them for making that bug fix. I really do appreciate it. Yatagarasu. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is my new least favorite level in the game. There are so many words that I can use to describe this level. Poorly playtested, horribly balanced, random choke points, terrible parts, poorly play tested. That's the main thing about this damn level, but I'll get into it in a sec. This is most likely going to be a long review, by the way, and I'll try not to ramble, but I'm definitely going to. I'll start off with my biggest complaint first and foremost, the pre-drop. The pre-drop of this level carries the difficulty so much. I did drop to 100 4 times. I did 37 to 100 4 times. I think 58 to 100 like 13 times or something like that. I did a lot of really big runs on this level. Doing 21 to 100 and beating the level are two completely different difficulties. Trying to beat this level is so much harder than trying to do runs on this level. The pre-drop adds so much difficulty to the level, not because of the fact that the gameplay is hard, which it is. It's the hardest part of the level, but it's the mental aspect. You getting past the hardest parts of the level at 21% and still having to do everything else. That's what makes the level so difficult. And the worst part is the pre-drop has some of the worst pieces of gameplay I have ever seen. I hate the pre-drop in this level so much, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna get out the way. Woogie's part, Woogie, I don't know how someone could make one of the best levels in the game, which is retention. I love that level. And make that part, man, bane of my existence when playing this level from zero. It never got consistent. I had a lot of people telling me that this level eventually gets very consistent. No, it didn't. I did not get consistent with this level. I got consistent with drop to 100. I did not get consistent with the pre-drop thanks to this stupid ass part, bro. Everything wrong with Woogie's part just comes from the fact that all of the portals are freaking invisible. All the parts that make the part hard, they're all invisible. Like, I don't get it. Like, specifically, the wave transition at somewhere near 15%, it's just straight luck based because you don't know where you transition. There's also a blue orb at 11% and a UFO click at 13%. Complete RNG. I could not find a workaround to those. I did not get consistent with them until 2 days before I beat this level. And I spent a long time on this level, dude. I do not understand how someone builds a part and makes the entire difficulty of the part invisible. It's all invisible. It makes no fucking sense. And that's a trim of this level. Everything that makes this level difficult is invisible, dude, or it's hard to see. Let me bring up a couple examples. Obviously, Woogie's part, where most of the hard shit is invisible, straight up invisible. What about the parts that are hard to see? Anthrax's ship. I didn't know what killed me half the time. Anthrax has this magical ability to not use contrast, and as a result, you don't know what kills you in his parts, dude. And that ship specifically, I had to like study the part and learn exactly where every spike and every saw blade was so that I would get consistent with it. And I still wasn't consistent because I have a hard time seeing stuff like that, and it's just bullshit. I can't see it. Another hard part to distinguish like where to go is freaking Zelda's wave. The freaking spam. It's a little better than Anthrax, but it's so stupid. I would die to random stuff like I didn't even know that could kill me. Dude, I don't get it. And let me just add in a couple more for invisible parts, bro. CSX's wave has invisible slopes in it, invisible inverted slopes. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen now of that. I'm so glad I didn't die to that from zero, because if I would have lost my shit, bro. Freaking Lugia's part. Lugia's part is probably the worst part in the entire level, bro. I hate Lugia's part. The damn wave transition and ball click at 77. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever played a worse piece of gameplay, dude. That is some of the most infuriating bullshit I have ever had to play. I had to manipulate the way my wave went through that spam just to make sure I didn't fuck up the transition, which is so stupid, bro. Fuck, I played the level. It's very obvious how frustrated this level made me, man. I hated that transition. I hated Lugia's part. The ship at the beginning and the dual ship and just everything about Lugia's part. It's just awful. It is awful. I'm gonna preface this. I mean no disrespect towards the creators, by the way. Whenever I mention these, I don't have any disrespect towards the creators. I hate their parts though. Michigan's part, bro. Oh my gosh, it is such a choke point. I don't want to know how hard the unearthed version of Michigan's part was, but it's hard enough in this damn level. I died to Michigan's part more times than I can count, bro. I got past it, I think 34 times. And I probably died to it double that. I probably died to it upwards of 70 or 80 times. Like, if I had to throw a random guess, it's so easy to choke. The damn invisible wave transition, dude. Why is that invisible? That is such bullshit. Again, with this level having invisible gameplay elements. Why? It makes it so much worse than it needs to be. It's so bad, and I died to it more times than I can count. That was one of two things that would kill me in that part. Well, three. There's also the invisible ship transition. Not as bad, but still fucking awful. And the damn bird click, dude. I don't understand. It's another invisible jump, by the way. The way that it works, there are two touch triggers at the bottom of the platform, and you have to jump over them, and it's an extremely tight timing. I'm talking, I died to it 9 times. Look, the concept's funny. It's a funny jump, I get it. And not a minute and a half into a top 200 or top 250 hardest extreme demon level. That's just, there's no point. It's so stupid. Anytime I would die to that click, I would get so pissed. Because it's a choke point. It is a goofy choke point. I don't care how funny it is. That's stupid. A choke point's a choke point, no matter how funny you make it. It's dumb. It's dumb. Oh, I need to take a break and just drink some water, dude. And then there's just a bunch of other parts that I don't like. Just freaking cosine's part, bro. I just got so upset with that part because that ball is so stupid. It's not even that bad necessarily. I just hated it. I just didn't like it. I hated every single part in this level except for Abstract Dark and Gyron. Those are the only two parts of the level that I don't hate. And Gyron's part is all buffers and one timing. Other than that, I hate every other part in this blasted level. I hate this level so much. And I think the worst part about it, this is single-handedly one of the most stress-inducing levels I have ever played, solely because of the balancing. I've beaten a lot of XL Extremely. I've beaten Cicada 3302, which is over 7 minutes long. I've beaten Ocular Miracle, Adrenaline, Dark Odyssey. I have beaten a lot of very long levels. I'm the verifier of freaking Dreamweaver. And somehow, this level, this 3-minute long Extreme Demon, made me more stressed than all of those. And just, it's because of the balancing. It's because that first 21%, it's so mentally taxing. This level is such a it's a mental challenge above all, and it's controlling your nerves. If you want to get better at nerve control, and you don't mind playing a lot of bullshit, play this level. This level will get you way better at nerve control. But just, oh my gosh, dude, it's so bad. I didn't get better at the nerve control until today when I had my insane lock-in session. I literally got to 83 within the first like 15 minutes of my play session. And I just locked in. I'm like, okay, I could beat it right now. I'm gonna do it right now because I don't want to play this anymore. If I don't beat this right now, I'm probably gonna drop it. And I'm so glad I beat it because, dude, I don't think I would have actually ended up following through with this if I didn't beat it tonight. I'm not gonna lie, because I have classes starting up soon, and just, I spent so long playing this level, and it was just miserable from start to end, man. It was miserable from start to end. I did not like this level from the moment I even thought about playing it. I didn't want to play it in the first place. The only reason I wanted to is so I could finish the RGB, which I'm done now. But like, I knew I was worried for a reason. I had a gut feeling I wasn't gonna like it, and I fucking knew it. I knew it, dude. Easily my least favorite level in the game. And finally, one of my last complaints, Riot's part, 95. I'm just gonna say, I am so glad that whenever I died there 3 times. I died to those clicks 3 times. I'm so glad I did it all tonight. I died to those clicks all within about an hour of each other. I got to 95. I got to Funny Games part 4 times in an hour tonight, about. And I'm so glad I did it during my lock-in session, because if I would have died to 95 outside of that session, whenever I wasn't like locked in, I don't know, man. I really don't know how bad it would have been. I'm just so glad that I managed to pull through and finish this tonight. This level is an abomination. I really don't get how you could put such a lineup of names and these highly valued names and these incredibly respected creators, and it's just a powerhouse of a team, and they build this pile of dog shit. This is genuinely the worst level I have ever played, and I never thought I would hate a level more than Nhelv because of how bad my experience with Nhelv was. And Nhelv, I still hate Nhelv. Look, I hate it a lot. but at least I can say that Nhelv is a good level. Nhelv is competently built. It worked better in 2.1, but that's not Nhelv's fault. It's competently built, and it has parts that I still think are cool, like the wave at 40 in Nhelv I love. I like 2 parts in this level because they aren't bullshit. I like 2 parts solely because they're not bullshit. My experience with this level had nothing to do with my hatred. I just hate playing it. I just hate the gameplay. I hate the balancing. I hate the song. I hate the deco. I hate everything about this level. I hate this level so much. It is genuinely the worst thing I have ever put myself through. And I'm so glad it's over now. I never want to play this godforsaken level ever again. I would not recommend this to my worst enemy, bro. It is so bad. It is so bad, dude. As for my difficulty opinion, I feel like I have a little bit too much bias right now to talk about how hard it is. I will say that, like, I had moments where I thought it was easier than Sonic Wave. I had moments where I thought it was harder. I don't 100% know right now. I will put my official opinion in the description of this video. So if you want to know my opinion, it'll be there. The only time I've ever felt more defeated by a level was with Nhelv, but Nhelv didn't piss me off nearly as much as this level did. This level made me the most frustrated I have ever been at this game. And I am so glad that I never have to play this piece of shit ever again. But yeah, RGB completes. I've officially completed the RGB. I'll probably type up like a summary or something on my experience with each level of the RGB, and I'll like post it. I might even make a video, but I doubt that. I don't know. I would like to, just to have my summary, because the RGB is like the most infamous trilogy in the game besides the Bloodlust trilogy. And it feels good to be a victor of the RGB, but man, this level gave me a run for my money. But yeah, that'll be it for the RGB.